Sand cats are known for their remarkable hunting skills and ruthlessness. They eat everything they come across in the harsh environment of the desert, which is filled with deadly prey. There are, without a doubt, insects, centipedes, mice, or other rodents. But what about those deadly desert animals, such as snakes? You want to believe that even snakes are a part of their diet. Sand cats have a well-deserved reputation for being skilled snake hunters, especially when it comes to horned and sand vipers. They immobilize their prey with a series of blows to the head and then finish the job by biting the neck. Because of their heightened sensitivity to sound, they are able to locate possible sources of food that are buried under the ground. Sand cats are the only cats in the whole cat family that primarily reside in true deserts. They are most at home in location with arid climates and a combination of sandy and rocky terrain. It may not seem like a good place to live, what with all the sand and the extremes in temperature throughout the day and night, yet sand cats are quite happy in such environments. In order to make a home in the harsh desert environment, sand cats will move into pre-existing burrows made by foxes or rodents, and if necessary, expand them with their sharp claws. But how do sand cats survive without water? In the natural habitat, they will drink water if it is accessible, which is a really logical decision on their part. But since they are restricted to regions of sandy desert, they are able to survive without water because it is necessary for them to do so. Because of its physiology and its habits, this cat is able to survive in environments with their temperatures higher than 40 degrees Celsius, such as the 𝗂𝗂𝗏 Desert. The temperature during the winter months might drop to as low as -25 degrees Celsius. It has a thick coat, and the fur on its feet protects it from the hot sand and makes it easier to navigate the soft sand. When circumstances get unfriendly, it will withdraw into burrows. Sand cats are able to avoid the need to drink standing water for the most of the year, since the animals they hunt contain a sufficient amount of water for them. Because the prey of the sand cat is composed of between 70 and 80% water, the only way for the sand cat to receive adequate water is via the eating of its prey. Sand cats are master diggers. Sand cats seek refuge from the heat of the day by burrowing underground for the majority of the time they are not active at night. This indicates that they dig quite quickly. The length of the longest tunnel ever found was 15 feet. Their claws do not retract completely, which provides an advantage to them while they are digging, despite the fact that this most likely causes them to become dull. When it comes to their burrows, sand cats are just as opportunistic as they are when it comes to hunting. It is not uncommon for them to choose burrows that have been left behind by other animals. For instance, they will take over the burrows of gerbills and ground squirrels and enlarge them. Although they are capable of digging their own burrows from scratch, they are also known to select burrows that have been abandoned by other animals. As a result of the fact that many of the prey items that make up the sand cat's diet are also burrowers, it is necessary for the felines to possess the ability to excavate them. Sand cats will take up a lookout posture at the entrance to their burrows at the beginning and end of each night. They will stay in this position for around 15 minutes before exiting their burrows. Did you know that it's very difficult to track sand cat? But why? The cat is able to walk through the sand without sinking into it because to the fur that is located on the undersides of its paws. In addition to protecting the creature from the heat, this fur also works as a cushion for the cat. To put it another way, the sand cat does not leave any tracks behind it as proof that it was ever there. They have also been spotted shutting their eyes at night when people are approaching them in order to avoid reflection and entirely blend in with their surroundings. What about the speed of the sand cats? How fast are they? It's not only the news that gets around quickly. The sand cat does too. They are able to travel great distances in a very short amount of time, often between 5 and 10 kilometers in a single night. Sand cats are not known for their prowess in the areas of high jumping or climbing, but they are excellent runners. They are capable of reaching speeds up to 25 miles per hour or 40 kilometers per hour. The sand cat waits for a time at the entrance to its lair before embarking on its nocturnal forays into the surrounding landscape in order to do some preliminary reconnaissance. When it comes back at daylight, it does the same surveying it did earlier. The hearing of the sand cat is considered to be one of its most developed senses. Hearing is very necessary for life and hunting in their natural habitat. Both the ear tube and the auditory bulb of the sand cat are much bigger compared to those of other tiny wild cats and even giant cats. The enlarged ear canal of the sand cat contributes to the animal's improved hearing capabilities. The ear canals of the sand cat are rather well protected because to its enormous outer ears, which also prevent windborne sand from entering the ear canal. Long hairs that are growing in close proximity to one another serve to block the entry of foreign objects and sand dust into the inner ear. We do not have reliable statistics about the number of sand cats that live in the wild due to the reclusive nature of the species and the dispersed nature of its population. Nobody really knows how many sand cats there are out there in the globe. The most cautious estimate of the overall population comes from the International Union for Conservation of Nature, which approximately puts it at 27,000 adult individuals. On the other hand, we have a good idea of the size of the population that is being raised in zoos all over the world. The Association of Zoos and Aquarium recognizes 51 zoos throughout the world that keep raising sand cats. That concludes everything for this video. Thanks for watching. If you are interested in seeing more entertaining videos about animals, don't hesitate to check out our video Why Lions and Hyenas Are Eternal Enemies or Fight video Polar Bears vs. Grizzly Bears. Have a nice day.